So for those of you guys who don't know, I'm gonna ask you like, share, and subscribe because that helps out the channel 100%. It helps out making sure the channel gets out to more people, whether they agree with the video or not. Comment. I respond to comments as much as I can, as long as I don't get backed up. But like, share, disagree with me if you want to disagree with you. Though there is no way that I'm going to delete your channel unless it's YouTube auto mod. I'm usually going to respond to you. So if you have any questions about the things I'm going to say, hell, you don't even have to say it in a respectful tone. You can just come at me. Come at me, bro. All right, but this is one that I know that's going to spark some sort of outrage. And it's okay. It's okay if it sparks some sort of outrage because I am here for it. Like, you guys don't understand. I am here for all of the outrage. I want all of the smoke because it's just who I am. So, we're going to go to a new subject on this channel by the name of Doc Dark 1985. And I've watched a couple of his videos. He's an Xbox gamer. And it's fun because really. Now I know I'm a console peasant, but it doesn't stop people from wanting Sony games. Why don't Sony just put all their games day on day on computer? First, because PC players steal. Literally, the joke is we're going to ride the 7 seas. Now, hear me out. If you don't want to give a company your money, maybe you shouldn't play their games. Because if your excuse is, I don't want to give them their money, but I want to play their games, you just want to steal, dog. That's just literally my high horse. Unless there's a free game, you just want to steal. But the company, the practice of the games, cool. If you don't like the practices of the games, don't play them. If you don't like spending your money to support a company and you want to see them fail, don't play the games. This is my pet peeve that I'm going on about, but here's the thing. You can always buy your games if you're concerned about, game preservation and game archiving. You can always buy your games, but don't complain that the company won't sell your games or doesn't sell the games in a way that you like and still play them. That's just stuff. I can't go into a Toyota and tell them to give me a car. As a matter of fact, I can't go to Toyota and say, yo, I want a Lexus. And you will say, like, why does that matter? No, Toyota owns Lexus. I want a Lexus for the Toyota price. It doesn't work that way. And I think gamers kind of like have bought into this idea that gaming should be cheap and free. No, gaming is expensive. When you have a job and you have a family, you have responsibilities, you understand that how expensive they are. And this will come to the console war. People who have unquestionably thinks that because something is cheap, that means it's a value. Or because something doesn't fit your fancy, then you should hate it with all passion. Here we have Dark. Let's go. He's going to tell us why people, and I've pre-seen this video. I have to say, I did pre-see this video, but I had some things to say about it. But yeah, let's go. He's going to tell us why Astrobot is bad that people like Astrobot. Now, if you haven't seen it, I have the first hour and a half, because it was longer than an hour, of me playing Astrobot. And it was fun. It was fun. It reminds me of Sackboy's Big Adventure, but I know a lot of you guys didn't play that. I was a Little Big Planet fan. I even did some Little Big Planet levels to help people cheat and get trophies. But still, I made it within the rule and we got the trophies. But still, I like that. I like platformers. I played the original Mario Brothers. Yes, not Super Mario Brothers. I'm talking about Mario Brothers. Atari 7800. Yeah, that's what I play. What's up, Miss Keeper? But let's go. Why people? He's laughing about Astrobot. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Okay, listen.
I wonder why he says there's levels. Maybe that's what I need. What's up, my guardians? Thank you for watching this video. Let's hit that guard button. I don't know. It just seems cheap to say it like that. I don't know.
I had my fun already. I did my little whole PC master race in the suit or in a nice shirt, whatever, persona, all that other stuff, and it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. I saw a whole bunch of idiots that actually thought that was real. Maybe it was the first time that they saw my channel. That's perfectly fine. Regardless.
So here's the thing. I didn't see that, but here's what I don't get about PC players. Why do they diss console players? I mean, like, for real. Console saved the video gaming market. There's a little company called, they used to make toys, but they call Nintendo, that saved it from the crash that is currently inflating because there is too much in a way of game and bloats in so many games that are just trash. But I guess that's kind of, Microsoft and Steam kind of conditioning you to accept trash games and say they're fun because they're broken. But that's just another story. Let's go.
Listen. I'm here because I need the cap has to stop. The cap has to stop. Okay, I am so disgusted at how many people are out here capping for Astrobot now. So Astrobot is really the game?
Have you seen the playthroughs? Have you seen the games, dog? People are literally saying, are playing the game on stream. They're playing the game on stream. And what they're doing is, oh, this looks nice. The first level, mind you. This looks nice. The music is popping. They literally have a synthesized dude saying, I am Astrobot. Like, literally. I don't even know if it's a voice actor that's singing that or it's synthesized. Literally, they have a call out in the title screen. Like, who are you? And the motherfuckers, it's one of those things where it's just happy. We have PlayStation people like Sick, the No Cap podcast. Like, I was in a bad mood and Astrobot was just too happy for me to play. People that saying like, man, this game is just happy. This game is so enjoyable. And you are saying Astrobot is bad? I get it. You may be one of those guys that love the gritty realism shooter. And you know what? I'm with you on some intents. I like God of War and God of Ragnarok and all the other God of War. And we don't speak about Ascension. I like those games. I even played Chains of Olympus. It was bloody, gory, and very, very fun. But when you get a game like Astrobot that is a platform puzzler, that you not only, and I saw one review say it's like, man, I had to sit up and play the game. Where you just got to the game and you enjoyed the fun of it. But when it's challenging, you be like, I gotta beat this level. And you concerned about Astrobot? People lying about it? Watch some playthroughs, dog. Watch the playthroughs. But you're not gonna do that. But let's go.
Astrobot is really the game. I get it that Astrobot scored good. I'm sure Astrobot's a great game, but really this is the game that you're hyping. This is what Sony PlayStation is known for now, is Astrobot. If somebody asked you, hey, I want to buy a PS5, hey, you should buy one. Why? What games are on there? Astrobot? That's the game that you're going to say?
So this is what I don't like about this current generation of people when they talk about PlayStation 5. It's disingenuous. We know that PlayStation 5 has had multiple games. Returnal, Miles Morales, these are launch games. Demon Soul, launch games. These are games that are out there, and I'm tired of seeing these people who sit back and either want Microsoft to win a console war in some kind of way, because there's winning in console wars, or two are PC players that just want to have all the games and get rid of consoles in some misguided belief that, well, if consoles go away, then we can get all these games like it's Sega. Like Sony's gonna turn into a Sega. That's not going to happen. You people forget that consoles, except for the case of Microsoft, have been the leading way that a lot of things have happened in gaming. The cartridge that Nintendo standardized to a point where they had lawsuits suing them to break the cartridge market. The Sony, from putting CD players, DVD players, Blu-ray players, HD, not HD, but Blu-ray players, and then the audacity of y'all to say, well, we need consoles to go away. Also, you can have their exclusives. Yes, consoles are important. They opened up the wider amount of gaming to people. And I know some of you guys that are neats and incels and insecure little people that want to have it all to yourself. Gaming only works when it's an entertainment for everyone. But I digress. Let's go.
Yes, Trollbot is the game that you're gonna say. Now all of a sudden platformers are all good. Listen, I was thinking about this. If all these
Nobody says that platformers weren't good, dog. There are plenty of people, unlike you people who want to just stick with Xbox, that have Nintendo Switches. There are many people who actually have PlayStations and are more fans of PlayStations that have Xboxes when they make games, that have Nintendo, regardless of the fact. Platformers have been an essential part of the gaming experience. As I said earlier in this video, I've been playing Mario Brothers. The original little, game where it's one set screen and you have to knock the turtles and the bugs and the other beetles around on Atari. That's how platformers are. Yet you sit back and say that it hasn't been an exclusive part of our gaming history. Some of the first-person shooters are platformers. Just the other day, I played Quake on this channel, Quake 2, which has platforming sections in a FPS, which is like trash because it's hard to like judge stuff in the FPS, but it's a platforming part of a first-person shooter. But let's continue.
people like Astrobot so much, you gotta be Nintendo fans, right? There's no way that I could go through all your Twitters and there's no...
Yes, a lot of people who are gaming as adults now started with Nintendo. Dude, you was born in 1985. You know this, man. You know this. You're not some 20-year-old gamer. You're not. You are somebody who is 49 years old. 39 years old, almost 40. You know platformers. You know people who have... Motherfucking... Dude. I've had an Atari, Nintendo, Master System, Genesis, Super Nintendo, PS 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 Pro, and a 5. Platformers have been a part of all of that. And in times where, hell, I even bought my daughter what is it? Xbox One S. Not One S. Xbox One S. Yeah, the smaller Xbox One. So, dude, people buy that. Yeah. It's a thing that happens. It's only you people who died on the heel of just Microsoft that feel that way. But then still, you still guys buy PCs. But let's go.
No way that I could go through all your podcasts and I could hear you have an inkling of saying that Nintendo makes games for kids and then that Nintendo's a kiddie console, right? There's no way I could hear that, right?
They say it, and there's other people who still get a Nintendo Switch. I don't think you get it, dog. Yes, people do that, but people also play games for nostalgia purposes. Again, it's only you people that just want to be like Xbox forever. We bleed green. Let's go.
Because nobody does platforming or this style of game better than Nintendo. So Astrobot is really the game. That's how down bad Sony is right now that you guys are capping for Astrobot. Listen to
How bad? Dude, every year that the PlayStation has came out, it's had a tentpole first party game or a Sony game. Returnal, Miles Morales, God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2. And that's counting the studios that Sony owns. What about the games that have been, console exclusive to PlayStation because people don't want to say it, but the Xbox Series S is holding back development. Stellar Blade. You forget all these games, and I get it. Gamers are so focused on the "what did you do for me now" aspect of gaming. But I can tell you right now that most people haven't finished the library of games that they already have. And we're not going to talk about the achievement on Xbox of them finishing games. We're not going to talk about that because we know y'all don't play games. Y'all concerned with the console war. The ones that are concerned with playing the games, they're not making videos like this. Astrobot, you sound as if you're jealous. And we know that a lot of people that on Xbox are jealous because why they get our games? Why do they get our games? And we can't have any of theirs. Why can't we have Spider-Man? They're getting Indiana Jones. Disney! Blade is gonna be. We can't have Blade. We can't keep Blade. They didn't. We want Wolverine. And no, you don't get Wolverine. You don't get Wolverine at all. All right, let's go.
to this. Astrobot. A 94 Metacritic score. That's beautiful. That's great. And I'm sure the game is great. But don't pretend like this is really what's saving Sony. Bro, I remember I thought the PlayStation fan was actually something to compete against. But Astrobot, I don't even want to argue with you.
As Archer just said, Astrobot is pretty good. And it's fun. And it's a game that you can actually play with your kids. Dog, it is fun. My 8-year-old niece played Astro's Playroom, was like, man. And I had to tell her, like, I got Astrobot. And the only reason I really don't, take my PlayStation 4 over there to play with it because it's my multimedia machine. They literally have my PlayStation 4 Pro. I know. I just, I didn't have an extra place to put it. But still in Hall. Astrobot, yes. And it's laid the foundation of being a good game. All the way back from the Playroom, which was a tech demo for the PlayStation Eye on the PlayStation 4. It was a little ninja game, and you saw Astrobot in there. It was a little, ninja that they converted over. The alien in Astrobot is literally my pet alien, and they make a joke of it in Astrobot to the little alien sucking up cows. Then we had the PlayStation VR, Astrobot Rescue Mission, Astrobot's Playroom. Literally, it has been a mascot that started, rising when Sackboy was falling. But let's go.
Astrobot.
Yes.
That's what? What? And I see people talking about that the game is giving them emotions and everything. Bro, it's weird, bro. A whole bunch of weirdos over there. Listen.
Wait, what? If you didn't see the end of Astrobot, the fact is, that's how you know you have characterization without using words. I'm an artist. I draw. My whole thing is to be able to convey how a character is without having to use words. And it is awesome to see the end scene. And I'm not gonna search, but it's like, yo, right here. Another one's like, yo, right here. Another one's like, I have this over here. At the end of that game, it is literally like, yeah. You are at the end of the game. It's like you are so hyped for it because unlike what most people think of gaming, where you just think like, oh, you have to have valleys and peaks and valleys. The peaks in the gameplay is just going to the map, and even then you have, the valleys is just going to the map. It's like, oh, I can catch my breath and go to another board, and are amazed by all the creativity you see in the different worlds. And when you get to the end, okay, we got the last piece to go after. And this mod literally comes in and is like, yeah, I got the last piece. And you see him just like, time to go. And he assembles all the little bots, and they in the PS5 mothership. And then you see him, they're like, yeah, I think, it's like, should I do it? Should I do it? And people give him a nod. Even the Kratos spots give him a nod, like, yeah, go for it. And he smashed that button. And you talking about emotions? That's what you want out of a game, where it doesn't take words to actually make you feel something. I am all for the big monologue, the Shakespearean monologue. But when you have it where a character's just, you just feel the character, and that voice in your head is the one that you think up that may be different from other people, but they can relate to it too. Yes, that's emotions. Don't you understand things about that? But let's continue.
Listen. Before you try to attack me for being an Xbox gamer or being a PC gamer, whatever it is, I know you're confused with what I am, and that's perfectly fine, right? And no, yes, I was playing around. You know I'm not really neutral. You know I like Xbox more than anything, right? It's just I'm disappointed in the Xbox Series X console, or at least the way Microsoft is using it, right? I can be honest with you about that. So if I could...
Because they don't want to have a console anymore. You know what they want you to do? They want you to stream. They have, at this point, turned Windows Video Maker into a streaming service. Something that was included. Everybody wants to talk about Sony actually charging an arm and leg for the PS5. $700. Microsoft took Windows Video Maker and made it into a paid subscription service. Where they do that at? They're trying to make Windows a paid subscription service. So excuse me, I don't like it. And you are only accepting it because they told you Game Pass is a great service. When they don't invest into Game Pass, they don't invest into the games that they put in Game Pass. They tell you to take slop and eat it. So yes, Microsoft has been doing Xbox Series like crap because they don't want a console. They want to go back to their PC roots where they don't make PCs because, here's the thing. They were kind of sued for a monopoly and that scarred them. They just want to have it where they can buy everything and not invest into anything. I'll tell you this. The Call of Duty that they're doing, not the one that came out while they were working on under, Activision Blizzard, but the next one is going to be even more trash than what Call of Duty has been. But let's continue.
Be honest with you. Be honest with me. Astrobot, really?
Yes.
This is what you guys are excited about?
Yes.
Bro, this is crazy. I'm seeing grown men really hyping Astrobot. Now, I bought Super Mario.
And again, if you watch the playthroughs of the game, you would understand. Let alone play the game. That's asking too much. But you will see the people, they genuinely have joy playing this game. But let's go.
Last Super Mario game. What's the last Super Mario? I forgot I bought the game because I heard it was a good game, had great reviews, everything. I bought the game. I played it maybe once, and then I was like, that's it. It's not for me. It could be a...
Okay. Why didn't you like the Super Mario World 3D or whatever it was? Why didn't you like it? You're a bad person. You're mean and curmudgeonly. You're old. You're old at heart. You old as dirt. This is how you sound, dog. What do you like? Gears of War? Ha 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 ha. The only GOW that's really good is God of War. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go.
A great game, but it's not for me. Here's a difference though. You're not gonna force me to play a game just because it got rated well. That's not.
Nobody is. No, this is the argument that I hear about people talking about. They're just shoving their gay stuff down our throats. Just because I see two men kissing makes me make me want to be one of those men to get kissed. I'm not thinking about it. You can't force me to have these gay thoughts that I've had since I was 14. Like, dude, stop. Nobody is forcing you to play the game. People are saying that it's good. If you want to play it, play it. Are you somebody that is forced to do things because it's popular? Is that what it is? If that's the case, you have a bigger problem than gaming. If you're only doing something because it's popular and you are forced to do something popular, you have a bigger problem than gaming, dog. I don't know what to tell you. If you were forced to do something because of trends, then you got a bigger problem. You have a bigger problem. But let's go.
Not the way this works. I'm gonna play games that I actually like, whether they rate well or they don't rate well. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm gonna play the game.
That's all people are asking, dog. You don't even have to like PlayStation. You don't. You can have your X-Slop. You can have it. I don't like. Who cares? We're gonna laugh at you about what you let Xbox do to you. We're definitely gonna laugh at you. But you appear to be a strong man that doesn't take any crap from anybody except Phil Spencer. Why does it matter if you get laughed at if you do what you want? This is something that goes beyond gaming. This is something that I don't get. I like PlayStation. I was one of those ones that was going to actually buy a PlayStation 6 when it was like $600, way back when. And they said, get 2 jobs. I was like, okay, cool. They hit the games that I wanted. The PlayStation 5 Pro, which is $700. If I can get enough funds to buy it, cool, because that's what I want. I don't care what the popular opinion is, because if I want something, I find value in it. I find the quality of it. I'm going to do it. And if I don't, I won't. That's what I don't get about this whole console war. You mad. PlayStation people, you know what they are laughing at Xbox people for? They just laughing at them. They wish to humiliate them. And you know what? Some of these people, whether on the PlayStation or Xbox side, need to be humiliated by the stuff that they say. They do. Instead of saying, I like this, I like the games, I like the performance that it does, that's really all you need to do. When you're talking about businesses and the way they act, okay, cool, you can actually have that. But in the end, you're not going to stop me from playing my games, dog. You're not. I am an RPG fan. I have Xenogears on my PlayStation 3 right now. Parasite Eve 1 and 2. Chrono Trigger. I am an RPG slut. That's why I like PlayStation. Do I dislike some of the stuff that they do? Yes. Like the fact that, seriously? PlayStation Plus Premium? Where can you go? It can kiss the blackest part of all of my booty cheeks. It can. Pay for a game that I already have. You know it's in my library. You check the disc. And if you want to say PS1 games, cool, but PS3 games? Kiss the blackest part of my booty cheek. The left one to be precise. I don't like that. But am I gonna give them money for it? No. And if it's a game that's on PlayStation Plus, but it is a purchasable item, I'm gonna purchase it. You know why? Because at one point I sold the game. I don't like what they do, but you know what? I like the games that they give me, and I'm gonna support them with the money on the stuff that I want to support them at. That's just what happened. No doubt this dude will be caught at a Taylor Swift concert in denial talking about it. I'm only here because of my daughter. All right, let's go.
But a lot of you out there are playing Astro Bot because there's literally nothing else for you to play. The game that you would have been playing got canceled. And I respect some of you more. You see, there's people.
He's talking about Concord. The game that people came out was like, nah, we don't want to play this. In the same presentation that people came up with like Astro Bot. Oh, that looked fire. Not everybody is a first-person shooter, guy. Not everybody's just, oh, we gotta play first-person shooter. I gotta get headshot. Nobody like a headshot. Okay, I'm sorry. Not everybody's like that, dog. I like survival horror games or crafting survival games. I play Minecraft when I have no other thing to do besides Conan Exiles. These are the games, man. Not everybody thinks first-person shooter. And if is there nothing else to play? Of course there is, because reasons there always are. Astro Bot. Because it's not a first-person multiplayer shooter, then it's not a real game. Come on, dog. That's not what PlayStation was built off of. You guys criticize it for being third person over the shoulder walking simulator, which is not. Go talk to Kratos about even the new God of War. Go talk to Kratos about being a walking simulator. But let's go.
People out there that were really actually enjoying Concord. I respect that. But now you're playing Astro Bot because Concord got canceled.
No, more people pre-ordered Astro Bot than they did Concord. That's the thing. You know this. You have access to this information. But you making it for your little buddies and your little sycophants in your audience. Because that's who you're making it out to. You're not trying to outreach. You're not trying to convince people of why they should actually get an Xbox. But whatever. Let's go.
Like, there's nothing. Bro, I can't believe this. And there's games out there right now like Space Marines 2. That game looked fire. I'm about to get it on Steam. I'm not going to lie. I'm about to get it on.
Why don't you get it on Xbox? Why don't you get it on Xbox? Oh, you can't get it on Xbox. Oh. And again, it's this supposed grittiness of realness. And like, what? What makes Space Marine in any kind of way comparable to Astro Bot that it should be better? You know, people can buy more than one game at a time, right? You know that's a thing, right? I know, shocking. Wow. My problem when I sit down and game, even when I want to stream, is not I don't have any games to play. No, my problem is which of the countless of games that I haven't finished do I want to play? Do I want to play 7 Days to Die that just came out on PlayStation and Xbox and all those other ones? Do I want to play Astro Bot? Do I want to go back to Elite Dangerous? All of these things are games that I play. And that was even before I didn't have the time off of work. Even because it was like, man, I have a glut of games that I just haven't finished. On PlayStation alone. And I get these people want to say, well, this is not a first party studio. It's not a Sony owned game. They bring me my games that are as least buggy as possible, that I don't have to figure out how to go in and do a boot file or get a shader, stuff like that. I get to play my games. Oh, you're locked to one ecosystem. The ecosystem, I'm in pretty nice. You know, I'm an apex predator. I have enough to feed all the. All right, and let's go.
On Steam, I'm not gonna lie, but Astro Bot is the game. Really? Come on, man. What are we doing, bro? It looks like a nice, cute game that you could play past the time, but you guys are saying that this is the game of the generation. That's wild. PlayStation. Who would have thought that the PlayStation?
No, Spider-Man 2 was. I can tell you that. Spider-Man 2 was. And probably Wolverine when it comes out. Spider-Man 2 was. Spider-Man 2 was just awesome. Like, I after watching that stream when they were talking about the PS5 Pro, I remember in the first 10 minutes of the game, when you fighting Sandman and he grabs Miles and he throws him, and you see how much is loaded in and how much, and they're just using game engine. Like, you would think, oh, cutscene. No, they're using game engine when they take him and fling him. And you want to know why I know they're using game engine? Because that's some of the same shots that you see when you flying back. That's game engine, bro. But let's go.
5, the game of the generation would have been Astrobot. What a time to live in. Nintendo must be over there.
And a lot of the reason why people are saying that, because they forget Spider-Man came out. Came out a year ago. And that's the problem with a lot of gamers. They're short-sighted. I will give you that. Spider-Man was. Just the performance of the PS5, Spider-Man was. And if you want to go back, God of War Ragnarok was awesome. It was visually and just performance-wise, it was awesome. There is a difference between the PlayStation 5 version and the PlayStation 4 version. And I'm almost just Horizon Forbidden West. Again, that game was awesome. And when you saw the exclusive parts for Horizon Forbidden West, the Burning Shores, oh, that was beautiful. And it played awesome. Again, they don't want to give acknowledgement to this because that whole PlayStation has no games, which each year PlayStation 5 has came out with a tentpole first-party studio games, along with the third-party or second-party games. It's happened, dog. You know it's happening. Well, it's not exclusive to PS5, but Sony worked on the PS5 first and then downgraded it to PS4. They actually said it. That's why it works the way it does. But let's go.
Sick. Like, look at all these frauds. We've been making these types of games. And you can take them on the go. But now Sony makes them, puts a little bit of a few characters that you might know that you can save or whatever, lets you blow on a controller, and here you guys are all over.
The way you blow on Phil Spencer. Anyway, dude, if you are that deep into the game and actually know that much about the game, you at least played Astro's Playroom. So you know about the game. You're just being contrary to be contrarian. I know I get accused of it a lot, but I explain my reasonings. But are you blowing a controller? Yeah, dog, it's an interactive controller. You know the one like Microsoft has? Oh, wait, they don't. Oh, God. Let's go.
Over it. Bro, I might have left Xbox and go PC, but I'm so glad I didn't go the Sony route. You guys are weirdos, bro. Like, this is come on, man.
Please don't talk about people being weirdos. Literally, one of the marketing points of PCs and in Microsoft Xbox game, you can do mods. And I've seen some of the mods. You're talking about people weirdos. I'm just saying. I got a patch. I got a mod that everybody just, if you look at them the right way, they're naked. Why do you need that in the game? In Skyrim of all things? Because it makes it fun. I have a mod on PC on a Sony game that makes Kratos' member, poke out and you hit him with it. Dude, are you into guys like that? No, I'm not. I just like looking at Kratos, Leviathan snake. Like, I'm just saying, dog. You want to talk about weird? We literally know PC mods, they're weird. But let's go.
You know what? Let me fix this video. There was one person only, and I'm gonna give him his props because I gotta give him his props, but he's so dumb he doesn't know how to keep his props and keep his mouth shut. Yeah, you Thrash, I'm talking about you. Listen, Thrash.
I don't know what it is about King Thrash that just irritates these people. It's the fact that is it the fact that he used the N word just like descriptively about everybody. Like seriously, I mean, like there are times where, like, I mean, like it's part of my dialogue. Don't get me wrong, but it's part just like this, this this person is like, and it's not even like he was like, yeah, what up? Like it is, he is the consummate West Sider, West Sider. He is a constant West Sider. Like, yeah. And the sad part about it is, even though his language is street, he has more business sense than most of these people out here. He will tell you why they're going to do this because of business reasons. Explain the business reasons, all in the street vernacular. And people dismiss him, and when it happens, that motherfucker was right. How does a man that uses the N word 5 times in a sentence more attuned to business stuff than some of these people who claim to be smart? That's why it just makes you guys mad. And it's funny. Because even though to you he sounds ignorant and unintelligent, he has more intelligence than most of you mugs out there. But let's go.
Only person that I remember when the PS5 came out that was hyping the demo of Astrobot more than just a demo. A lot of people said that the demo was good, but he literally, if I remember correctly, he literally said, I would pay full price for an Astrobot game. I think he said he would pay full price for that game, for the demo. And I remember at that time laughing at him. He looked like a genius now. I got to give him his flowers. Even though I know he won't take them because he's going to see somebody say something in the comment and defend him because he don't know how to take compliments. But man,
no, you don't understand sarcasm. I mean, like, I get it. You don't understand lies because Phil Spencer tells you lies all the time. But you don't understand sarcasm. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's go.
Robot, PlayStation fan. That's Spider-Man, God of War, The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima. Look, Astrobot?
Yes. And all of the games that you made, literally, Astrobot has Kratos, has Nathan Drake. These are people. They have levels. Do you know how many people that I watched over the last couple of days that I just fast forward to when they find out, oh, we have a God of War level, the God of War. And they say, oh, is that Kratos? And he throws him the axe, and dude tries to catch it and drops it. And picks it up, and they pick up that, and they feel like they're playing an Astrobot version of God of War. Or Nathan Drake, where it's just like, I was like, I get to play Nathan Drake? Seriously, guys. Seriously. You know how many people are just like, I know it's been almost a week now. You know how people are just have fun, glee when they play the Ape Escape version of the game? Yes. Yes. It is fun. But let's go.
Is Astrobot the PlayStation mascot now? Bro, these fools out here buying.
It's one of them. It's one of them. PlayStation has had multiple different mascots. And I'm sorry, it doesn't have the staying power of Mickey or has the staying power of Mario, but it has multiple different mascots. And it's okay. Certain things fall out. You don't have to beat a series to death to the point where you have to start coming up with prequels and sequels. Like, seriously. Seriously. But let's go.
I'm seeing them buying the Astrobot game with the controller now.
I know somebody who has an Xbox is not talking about multiple controllers. I know somebody who's an Xbox fan isn't talking about multiple controllers. Xbox has more controllers than they have games. Xbox. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go.
Now it's dope to buy controllers. Bro, I can't believe, bro, the level of fraud is ridiculous. Again, I'm not saying that Astrobot's a bad game. I'm sure it's a great game. But this is the savior of PlayStation is Astrobot? Bro, that's...
Nobody is saying that. Nobody is saying that. People were literally saying, even the most unassuming visually game as far as 4K and all the other good stuff, it's just fun to play. You're putting that savior title on Astrobot. I mean, in the game, he's a savior, but still, you're putting that in there. Nobody is saying that. They're just saying it's fun to play. In some cases, it's too happy to play because like literally, there are people that say I just wanted to be depressed, and then I played it, and I was like, man, this game is too fun, too bright, too happy to play at this time. Let's go.
Wild. Why should I buy a PS5 in 2024? Listen, man, you need to buy a PS5 because PS5 is the only place that you can play this exclusive game called Astrobot. What?
God of War, for Horizon Forbidden West, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, all of the Xbox exclusives. oh God. Yeah, let's go.
What is that? Oh, it's a game about this little robot that runs around and does some pretty cool stuff, and the controller vibrates. What? I thought PlayStation was known for God of War, Uncharted, The Last of Us, Spider-Man.
And I keep forgetting about The Last of Us because it's not my type of game, but I know a lot of people like it. Dude, like, yeah. All of that. Again, it's more of what did they do for me lately versus what have they built up. But let's go.
For big blockbuster games, well, yeah, that's what they were known for, but they're not doing too good at that. They can only remake and remaster because they don't have a lot of money for that budget. So, this was...
They just put out Spider-Man 2 about a year ago. That cost them $350 million to make, and they made that money back. What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? Spider-Man 2 just came out a year ago. You guys suck the lifeblood out of games like Redfall, which was crap that they had to give refunds for. Starfield. You guys are holding on to Starfield for dear life. No, Phil, don't give this one away. Most of you guys, like, y'all whole face was falling when y'all found out Indiana Jones was coming to, PlayStation. The one more thing. Okay. No one is saying that you have to like Sony or Astrobot. But it's fun when you cope and seed over it. That's the thing.
This is what they've been reduced to. Bro, that's crazy. Hey, yo, Nintendo, watch out. Sony trying to come for you, dog. Sony trying to come for you. Now I know some idiots are going to be like, oh, you sound salty. Ain't nobody sound salty, dog. I'm just trying to figure out where...
But you do! Pointing out the thing doesn't stop the thing from being true. You mad at Astrobot, dog? Who gets mad at Astrobot? He go around in this game smacking people, and they not even mad at him. I don't know. Let's go.
All these Astrobot fans came from. This is crazy. This is hilarious to me. Bro, the cap is crazy. And again, listen, to some...
Yes, we know he admitted it, but he probably can't think too far back because all that salt is right in his brain.
Someone that hasn't eaten a piece of shit tastes good. These are facts.
No, dog. No, you are not saying that. Well, we see the quality of Xbox games. You cannot say that. You can't say that. Hi-Fi Rush was the best game that y'all came out with. It worked because y'all had a dedicated team. People were dedicated to actually doing a good job. And because it didn't sell 20 million copies. And like I said, sell 20 million copies. Because y'all because Phil Spencer thought it was a great idea to put it on a subscription service and didn't make the money back that they thought it was supposed to make. But let's go.
To someone that hasn't eaten anything tastes good, bro. PlayStation fans, you guys haven't been eating well. It is what it is. So now you finally got a first-party game, and
this was the year that Final Fantasy came out, right? That's the PlayStation console exclusive. Stellar Blade came out. Rise of the Roman came out. This is that year, right? Maybe I'm missing something. I get it. It was like 4 or 5 months ago, but these games just came out. I played Stellar Blade. I see where it was, and I didn't like it, but that's just like it was a thing that happened. Did that happen this year? And I know it happened this year because people were arguing. Oh, the wokeness is mad because of her booty jiggles. Like what? oh, oh God. Let's go.
And I hope this thing better sell ridiculous numbers. I'm telling you right now, it better sell ridiculous numbers.
If it sells 6 million, it's fine. And I can. What's the number? Hold on. Did they release the numbers yet? Sold more physical copies in the UA than two. A third lower than 2001 Action and Clan Rift Apart, but I expect longer sales to trail for Astro. It's certainly more copies in the UK in 2 days than Concord worldwide. Now you see more people will take, oh yeah, and we saw it in the article right here. Wait, they outsold. They outsold in Japan. These are things that happen, man. These are things. We see this.
I visited.
This is a thing that happened. But let's go.
Because the way y'all hyping this up is crazy. Do not, Sony fans, look at me right now. Do not let Black Ops 6 be the highest selling game on PlayStation this year.
What? What? Really? That's the standard you're going to actually do? That's the standard that you actually have? Call of Duty. Are you saying that because it's a Microsoft-owned game? Or because it's Call of Duty? Do you know that there are people that don't give a crap about a console where they just got the console that they have that won't buy Call of Duty because Call of Duty? How dumb of a standard is that to have? I want to see any Xbox first party exclusives, before they bought themselves a 69 billion-dollar company. I want to see did Halo Infinite outsell Call of Duty that year? What about any Gears of War that happened? How about this? Any Forza game, Horizon, or like the whatever the more arcadey one did. How about we set that standard? Oh, because Call of Duty is owned by Activision Blizzard, now it's exclusively an Xbox service? You know better than that. Let's go.
Here. Don't let it happen. It better be Astrobot. Don't let it be Wukong. Don't let it be. It better be Astrobot.
Hey. Don't talk about the man's just working on biceps. I mean, like, you should be working on shoulders. Like, your shoulders make you more defined than anything. But like, we don't disrespect somebody's gym only if he works on just upper bodies and no legs. That's what we just. If that's what the case is, then yeah, we clown him. We clown him.
The way you guys are hyping this, do not let it happen. Okay. All right. Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this.
And what's the level to your stupidity? I'm sorry. That's mean. That's mean. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't say that. That's really really mean. But anyway, guys, this is the level that we deal with. Now I have my gripes with PC players, and if you were in the Discord like yesterday, you actually see like my concerns with the PC and the outright like it shouldn't be this much for the PlayStation 5 where most people have like multi-$1,000 rigs. Yeah, I think Sony has some issues, but I also think Sony is set to a standard that you wouldn't hold Microsoft to or Nintendo. Because it's like, you know, yeah, really. Really. But that's just the nature of the beast. That's the expectation that a lot of people have, and cool. But to just be mad at a game that people ain't even saying that you got to go buy, people are just having fun with, and then saying just because you're having fun, you're forcing it down my throat, dog. You have bigger problems than gaming. Anyway, we're gonna cut this video segment here. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. I want to say thank you guys for watching this video clip, and if you're in the stream, stick around. We got more to go.
I want to say thank you to all my Patreon supporters and my Twitch subscribers. Join the Guardians, become a member, or become a subscriber on YouTube, Patreon, and help support the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and the next one should be popping up on your screen. Subscribe, and if you haven't checked it out and want to help out the channel, check out my Patreon. Thanks.